It's another turbulent week in EastEnders for Ravi Gulati, as his past finally comes back to haunt him, leading to a brutal turn of events when he's abducted in shocking scenes. After weeks of lies, tension, and conflict within the Panesar family, the upcoming episodes show Ravi reaching his breaking point. Meanwhile, Suki and Eve find themselves in deep trouble when their much-anticipated adoption assessment completely unravels. Chaos at number 41. As the week begins, Suki and Eve nervously prepare for their adoption interview, determined to impress social worker Robin and prove they've built a peaceful, loving home. But with the Panesars, things are never that straightforward. Ravi is still under their roof, and after all the recent turmoil he's caused, the atmosphere is already tense. The couple tries to keep things civil for the sake of appearances, but the mood is uneasy from the start. For a brief moment, it seems like the visit might actually go smoothly, until Priya bursts in and turns everything upside down. Just as everyone begins to relax, Priya storms into the house mid-assessment, yelling about Ravi and making it clear she's had enough of his behavior. The situation spirals out of control. Suki and Eve are mortified as Robin watches the chaos unfold, while Avani and Nugget jump in to defend their parents. Within minutes, the living room erupts into a heated family argument, leaving the adoption meeting in ruins. Suki tries desperately to restore calm, but it's too late. When Robin finally departs, it's obvious that the damage is done. Suki and Eve hit a wall. Following the disastrous visit, Eve admits that things can't go on like this. She tells Suki that if they truly want to adopt and provide a stable home, they can't keep living in constant drama, and that means Ravi has to leave. The decision weighs heavily on Suki, who feels torn between standing by Ravi and wanting a new start with Eve. But in the end, she knows Eve's right. They decide to ask Ravi to move out, hoping it will bring some much-needed peace. Ravi takes the news calmly, saying he understands and doesn't want to cause more problems. But behind his quiet response, it's clear he feels defeated. Another door closed, another failure added to the list. A shocking twist. Just when it seems Ravi will walk away quietly, things take a darker turn. A group of men suddenly appear at the house and forcefully take him away. Suki, Eve, and the rest of the family are left stunned as Ravi is dragged off. Later, he stumbles back to the square, bloodied, bruised, and barely able to stand. Whatever happened during his disappearance, it's obvious he's been attacked. The confident, smooth-talking Ravi is nowhere to be seen, replaced by a shaken man who's clearly been through hell. A rare moment of hope. Amid all the chaos, Suki and Eve are taken aback when Robin returns with unexpected news. Despite everything that went wrong, they've been approved to move forward in the adoption process. It's a small glimmer of hope after an exhausting week, though their happiness is tempered by guilt and concern over Ravi's ordeal. With Suki and Eve's family drama spiraling, Priya's anger boiling over, and Ravi facing violent consequences, next week's EastEnders is set for explosive moments, and the fallout from all this is only just beginning. EastEnders airs emotional exit scenes after powerful Kojo twist in iPlayer release. Junior says goodbye. EastEnders has bid farewell to Junior Knight in a touching departure episode, as he left Walford behind to begin a new chapter overseas. Before saying goodbye, however, Junior made sure to secure the safety and future of someone close to his heart. Earlier this week, Junior revealed that he'd accepted a new job in Dubai and would be leaving almost immediately, hoping to rebuild his bond with his son, Xavier. His decision came after a tense period with his father, George, following recent shocking events, when Harry fatally stabbed Okie while defending Kojo, and Teddy stepped forward to take the blame. In the latest episode, Junior wanted to spend his final day with Kojo before heading off, but George remained wary of his brother after everything that had happened. Meanwhile, he was also under pressure from Kabina, who insisted that Kojo should return to Ghana for his own safety. Kojo's fears resurfaced when, while out with Anna, he spotted a hooded stranger and panicked, thinking Ravi's gang might still be after him. When George found out, he reluctantly admitted that sending Kojo to Ghana might be the safest option, but Kojo overheard and refused to leave. As Kojo ran off in distress, Junior found him searching for Harry and managed to calm him down. Furious that George was even considering sending Kojo away, Junior confronted his dad, and the two clashed fiercely over what was best for the boy. Determined to protect Kojo's place in Walford, Junior took it upon himself to visit Ravi, who was lying low after recent trouble. Junior demanded that Ravi guarantee Kojo's safety, insisting that no one would target him now or in the future, even when the case eventually went to court. Ravi gave his word. Later, Junior reassured George that Kojo was no longer in danger. The tension between father and son finally eased, and they shared one last training session at the boxing gym before saying goodbye. As Junior packed up his car to leave, Cindy returned to Walford, and the two shared a heartfelt final chat, reflecting on the ups and downs of their past relationship. Before driving away, Junior bid farewell to the Knight family, handing over his car keys to Kojo as a parting gift. But his exit wasn't without drama. He couldn't resist one last jab at Nicola, moments before she stumbled upon a shocking revelation of her own. EastEnders replaces 3 iconic characters for tense new scene in the Vic. The trio are back. EastEnders is gearing up for a playful transformation this week, with a special de-aging twist for a one-off scene. In honour of this year's BBC Children in Need telethon, airing on the 14th of November, the soap will return to Walford for a light-hearted, dramatic moment inside the Queen Vic. The BBC has released a sneak peek at one of this year's sketches, which features 16-year-old BAFTA winner and Children in Need presenter Lenny Rush, stepping into the shoes of 3 EastEnders legends. Lenny and Pudsey the Bear will take over the iconic pub, joined by 3 young actors portraying mini versions of Cat Moon, Phil Mitchell, and Billy Mitchell. They'll share the screen with Alfie Moon and Lauren Branning, who return for the fun-filled scene. According to the teaser, the pint-sized trio will be caught up in a heated moment in true EastEnders fashion, with tempers flaring inside the Vic. The official synopsis hints, tensions boil over in the Queen Vic as accusations fly over missing belongings, leading to chaos and confusion. While the special sketch promises plenty of laughs, the main show takes a much darker turn. Over on regular EastEnders, the Vic becomes the centre of a chilling storyline involving Zoe Slater. In upcoming episodes, Zoe's stalker leaves a disturbing clue inside the pub, convincing the Slaters that they're close to unmasking the culprit. Next week, the family discovers a threatening message scrawled in the Vic's barrel store, and Zoe finds a dropped earring nearby, a potential clue to her tormentor's identity. Determined to expose whoever has been targeting her, Zoe launches a desperate search for the earring's owner. Kat and Alfie may have doubted Zoe's fears at first, but the message in the barrel store leaves no room for denial, an EastEnders insider revealed. The Slaters are left shaken, and when they find the earring, they realise they might finally have the evidence they need to end this terrifying ordeal. EastEnders airs Monday to Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on BBC One, with episodes also available early from 6 a.m. on BBC iPlayer.